Greetings, wrestling fans. I am Dr. The Wife, and thank you for tuning in to this 444, where we ask 4 questions out of 4 non-wrestling categories. The guest is welcome to share as much or as little as they desire. If you want to see more 444, subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified for more entertaining content from Face for Wrestling YouTube. On this episode, we are engaging with our next stylish and sophisticated guest. He is known as La Fashionista, Devin Carter. Welcome to the Face for Wrestling Studio. Devin, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to have this interview.
Oh, we are super excited to have you. Thank you for coming.
Yes,
What
of
have you been
course.
up to lately?
Lately I've just been on the grind. I've been putting in the work at training, the Hybrid School of Wrestling, of course. Of course, got to support the
Love it.
school with these
Yes.
new jackets that we got from Christmas. They're super comfortable, but that's basically what I've been doing. Just training, preparing for my next matches. January 1st, the new year, Hybrid Experience is back after a long hiatus. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to be wrestling there. Of course, if you can't make it, surely watch it on YouTube. I will also be wrestling January 15th at PWE Pro Wrestling Element for It's True with Kurt Angle. Again, if you can't make it, make sure you watch it on Title Match Network with RCW River City Wrestling for Rumble Royale, January 29th.
Man, you're going to be busy.
Yes, this year, the first year of wrestling, I was kind of scared to take bookings, but now my first year is done. I'm just trying to get out there as much as I can. I already have a Las Vegas booking in February, and then
Really?
I have an Atlanta, Georgia booking in March. So it's already off to a great year.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm so excited for you. And I'm excited to see you
Thank
at the
you.
Hybrid Experience, too. We're definitely going to be
Thank,
there.
thank you. Thank you.
Well, this is exquisite. Devin, you've heard the rules of the game. Are you ready to play?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Awesome. So let's get started with your first top 4. Can you tell
Mhm.
us your top 4 valuable pieces of advice that you've received and applied?
Well, the first one that I think that I take everywhere and then I try to share with people who are coming in to wrestling is your body won't go where your head won't let it. A lot of people in this business get in their head, start second guessing themselves, and of course, like others, I've been there. I've been in that position where I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think I was ready, or I didn't believe in my own hype that the people were telling me. And a lot of times people get in their heads and second guess themselves and don't really want to push the for like don't want to really push their boundaries. But your body won't go where your mind won't let it. And I take that everywhere. That's a constant reminder that get out of your head, be true to you, be comfortable, and be confident in your own skin. So that's one that I really like to take everywhere. Um,
That's a good
Another
one.
one, yes, yeah, that's
Mhm.
my favorite. That's one of my favorite. Like Tessa Blanchard and Daga, they
Mhm.
actually gave me the line. So ever since then, like I just kept it going because it's true. Like you never want to be your own victim of your head. Like
Yeah.
that's
Hmm.
another piece of advice that I always get is that wrestling is a lonely business. As much as we have brothers and sisters in the wrestling game, at the end of the day, it's my career versus yours.
Hmm.
I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. I'm not going to stop my grind for someone else falling back.
Right.
And
Hmm.
it's as sad as it is. And of course, like I want to see everyone succeed. This business is a tough business. People will make it, people won't, but that's not going to stop me from achieving my dreams and my goals that I have in wrestling.
That's actually another good one. That's actually another good
Mm.
one. Yes, I agree with you.
Thank you, thank
Hmm.
you. Another one that I actually go by, it's not wrestling related at all.
Okay.
It kind of goes back with this last one, but I'm a huge Project Runway fan.
Okay. Okay.
So Heidi Klum, love her to death. But it's actually what they say at Project Runway: one day you're in, the next day you're out. Just like in the fashion world, in the fashion industry, it still applies to wrestling.
Hmm.
One
It
injury,
applies to
one
life,
slip,
really.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. At jobs, anywhere you
Hmm.
go, one little slip up, one little setback is another person's gain.
Yes.
And that's why I always try. That's why with our coaches at hybrid, they're always pushing like, if you can be at training, be at training. We understand that the personal lives happen and things go on outside of wrestling,
Hmm.
but don't let it affect your wrestling, because you never know, that spot that you have might be given to someone else, and it's
Right.
only your fault to blame.
Right.
So that's another one that I really like. One day
Those are
you're in, the
really
next day
three
you're
really
out.
strong ones, actually.
Oh,
What's your
thank
fourth?
you. To always be humble. Never believe in your own hype. Never believe you're better than so and so. Always be true to yourself and be humble. Because the moment you start believing in your own hype, the moment you start believing in yourself a little too much, that's where it can just all go downhill. Because one little mistake or one little slip up, then you think the world's crumbling down.
Yeah.
So that's another one that I always go by, is just be humble, be true to yourself. Don't let the outside get in.
Yes. It's a massive, big humble pie we have to take, so we don't let that hubris take over. Yeah, I agree.
Mhm, mhm.
Yes. Those are very, that was four strong top four valuable pieces of advice that for
Thank you.
anybody would be good, but
Hmm.
it has been working well for you.
Yes. I try to with those four, I try to like live by that every day, just because I never know. Something could always go wrong in the wrestling world. Slip ups happen, mistakes happen, like I've been saying.
Yeah.
So I rather have the positive rather than the negative. So I'm always trying to push for better for myself,
Yeah.
always to see the light rather than the dark.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Let's see your next top four experiences you look forward to in 2023.
My number one would be traveling. Of course, with the new year, that means new bookings, that means new adventures. So I'm looking forward to traveling the states. Hopefully, fingers crossed, traveling countries as well. But traveling is at the top of my list right
Hmm.
now. Is just getting out there, just going to different places, seeing new cultures, seeing
Yes.
new environments. I just traveling.
Let's see La Fashionista in Puerto Rico.
Ooh, oh, I want to travel everywhere. Puerto Rico. I want to even go to Greece. What's it called?
Oh,
Japan.
Italy.
It Yes, the fashion capital of the
I
world.
know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's unlimited to where I can go, or where I can travel to. So that's um one of my big goals for 2023. Um, Another
Which you're
experience that I'm
already
looking.
manifesting, considering the fact you're going to Georgia and Las Vegas.
2023 is already off to a good start. Now
Hmm.
let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it
Yep.
rolling.
Let's keep
Uh,
manifesting.
Number two, I guess, would be meeting new people, meeting people from different states,
Hmm.
different parts of the world, getting to know, I guess, their culture. Like I said, traveling for culture, but getting to know people's backgrounds.
Hmm.
I love when I meet a wrestler from different states. I like to know how is their state different from our state, because each
Hmm.
state, each even like city is a different fan base, is a different
Hmm.
crowd.
Yep.
Some people in Texas will be excited for the flips, for the storytelling, and then you go to a different state and do all that, and it's like quiet. So I just like to know what the crowd feels like, what the people in the audience feel, and like that's what
Hmm.
I'm most excited to, is to experience that, to get to know, okay, Georgia's different from Texas, Las Vegas, oh, I have to do this, I have it's just traveling and like getting to know different people and what they want and what they like about
Makes
what we're
you very
doing.
well rounded as a wrestler because you get to learn about
Mhm.
what kind of fan bases you need to adjust to.
I feel like we can never stop learning, whether that's in the ring, whether
Yeah.
that's at school.
Hmm.
I'm trying to get back into college again,
Oh, really?
just because wrestling isn't a set in stone thing.
Okay.
And as much as I love wrestling and as much as I want to pursue it, I do want to have a fallback plan for myself, just in case. And you never know, ventures in different areas might tie into wrestling at the end of my
Hmm.
journey.
Yeah.
So what better way to at least have a foundation to fall back on, rather than fall completely and just be where do I go next? Where am I
Yeah.
doing next?
I gotta ask though,
So,
what would your
mhm.
major be?
Is that even a question? Of course, my major would be fashion design, fashion marketing, and then
Mhm.
I want to minor in business.
So curious then, would you be making your own clothes or would you be marketing to make other wrestlers clothes? If that's something you
Honest,
want to make a side piece in your business.
honestly, both. I want to start learning how to sew. I want to start learning how to make gears and do gears for other people, for myself. And then not only that, I also want to like I've always been in love with fashion. Like fashion isn't just a gimmick, it's who I am. That's who I
Mhm.
am outside. I'm constantly looking at designers. I'm constantly looking at like what's out there.
Yeah.
And so I do want to open up my own like if it's ever
Don't if
possible, I
it.
want to
It will.
yeah, you're right. When it happens,
Yes.
I want to open up my own clothing store, my own clothing brand and just venture out and see where it takes me.
So we're going to push this one further.
Yes,
It
yes,
will
yes.
happen. You will open up your own business and you will also have
Yes.
your own fashion line.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it happen. We're
We're
gonna
going to
make it
make that
happen.
happen. Heck
Mhm.
yes. So far, those
Uh,
are your three. What's your fourth? I believe that was three.
yes. My fourth, um, I don't know, just going into the year blind.
Okay.
That's my experience. Just going into the year blind because I don't want to set anything up and then I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to take away from anything that could possibly happen in the
Mm-hmm.
future or what's set into 2023. I
Yeah.
want to take it day by day. If an opportunity happens, that's amazing. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take the opportunity, but I'm not going to dwell if nothing like if I'm if nothing happens.
Yeah.
I just want to take it day by day, go into 2023 blindly, just take everything in as it is rather than what could have been.
You're very much I live in the present type of person.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people focus on the future, which is good to have a future as
Mm-hmm.
to have an outline. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I like. I like to have an outline
Yeah.
just so I know what I want to hit rather than this, and this.
Yeah.
I want to set stones for myself,
Right.
milestones for myself.
Markers. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
That
that's
makes sense.
that
You're wanting a flexible outline that can move as your life moves with it. I can see that.
yes.
Yes. No,
Mhm.
those are very good expectations for yourself, as well as goals
Thank
and things you want to see in your new adventures in 2023.
you. Mhm. Yeah,
Those are excellent. So the next
thank
one
you.
is top four things you do to stay focused on your goals. So this kind of piggybacks off the last one.
So one thing I like to do is I like to write out my goals.
Okay.
I feel like writing them out, speaking it out loud, uh, whether whether it's to myself, to my parents, I like to put it out there in existence just so I can not only keeping myself
Yeah.
accountable, but I can have at least my parents or someone who's close to me keep me accountable for what I say that I want to do.
Right.
So definitely writing it down and like speaking it into existence.
Mhm.
That's the top one that keeps me focused on what I'm gonna do, what I need to do, and like keep myself in check, in
Right.
line.
You practice a lot of mindfulness,
Yeah,
visualizations. Yeah.
yeah. I'm a very visual person. I like everything. Yeah, it's everything's visual with me. I can't
Yeah.
do anything without visualizing it first.
Mm-hmm.
A third
Mm-hmm.
one to keep me focused, stepping back and relaxing.
Okay.
Just because I feel like if I'm too antsy about something or if I'm too
Overexcited
I
or
don't know how to
anxious.
yeah, overexcited or anxious, I feel like there's more room for error
Okay.
rather than rather than
Success.
yeah, success. So I like to just once I say it out loud, once I write it down, I like to take a breath, enjoy nature, go for a walk, read a book, and just live in the moment because I know it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So
And what would your
the
fourth one be?
my fourth one,
One of the things you do is you write it out, Second thing is you
Mhm.
talk it out. Third thing is you practice mindfulness and perspective.
I guess application and putting the work in and doing what I'm saying, what I'm speaking,
Yeah.
what I'm
What you're
feeling.
feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a very like feeling person.
Mm-hmm.
If something doesn't feel right with me, I'm not gonna do it.
You work on
I like
intuition.
yes. I
Mm,
always listen to my gut. My gut so far has never steered me into the wrong direction. And so now I'm not gonna stop listening to it. So
uh-huh.
I'm a very feely person. If I believe this opportunity or this moment is right for me,
Yeah.
I'll take it. So definitely going out there and getting it at the end of it, after saying it, speaking it, feeling it, I'll
Mm-hmm.
definitely go on, attack it, and get it done.
Well, so
Mhm.
far it's been looking really good. Definitely.
Thank you,
So
thank
your
you,
last
thank
one
you.
is, and I have to ask this too, because you are La Fashionista and you always are ready for it.
Mhm.
Top four ways you stay refreshed and stay ready as you go about your day.
I do a lot of like yoga, a lot of stretching when I wake up. I feel like loosening the body, getting the body um, like relaxed before
Mm-hmm.
the day really helps me out, really gets my mind focused.
Yeah.
I feel like if I don't stretch or if I don't do yoga in the morning, my day can't go as smoothly as I planned it to go.
Okay. Yeah.
It just helps me relax and like gets me into the right headspace and take the day on full force.
What would your third
Um,
one be? You stretch your yoga?
my third one, I'm the fashionista, of course, so shopping.
Yes.
I always have to go shopping. I always honestly, shopping is my happy place, going out to different clothing stores, looking at different clothing brands.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it makes me happy, it gets me excited, it gives me ideas for gear, it gives me ideas, like, for eventually the clothing line that I do wanna start.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me
Me
so much
so
excitement
much.
and so much thrill just looking at, "Okay, this is not what it is. This is not popping, this is really good," like, it gets me excited to, like, what I wanna see myself in and what I can see my fans and, like, the buyers wanna get.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm, mhm.
Well, it shows in your merch, definitely.
Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah, with my merch, I feel like as a fashionista, I can't have, like, cheap designs, I can't have not so good, uh, apparel, like, I have to have the best. Speaking of merch, also keep an eye out because 'cause I'm talking with a designer right or, a graphic designer right now for a new merch to come out, so just keep an eye out for
Oh,
that. So that's gonna
exciting.
be exciting.
I am
Uh-huh.
excited.
My 4th one would be turning off my phone and exploring nature, going
Okay.
out into the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love going on little hikes. I love, like, going to the river walk, here in San Antonio, just just getting away from the world.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like right now the world is not the best place to be right now, and I just wanna experience life and
Mm-hmm.
experience what beauty is behind the news, behind what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
I wanna experience that beauty of nature, and I love, like, going out into, like, going for hikes, like I said, going on walks. I'm such a nature person. I think nature's so beautiful. I wanna live in, in the forest. Like, I don't wanna live in the city. Like, I wanna be
Really?
away. Yeah. As much as I love fashion and as much as, like, I feel like I'm a trendy person and up with the new, that's the lifestyle I wanna live outside of wrestling is to be secluded, is to be one with nature. And so, like, I definitely want to live like in the forest or like a cabin in the woods, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like, that's like my goal.
Wow. You really like the idea of unplugging and just communing with everything around you.
Hmm.
Wow, that's interesting. Well, thank you so much. This was a captivating experience. This 4 for 4 is definitely going to be one of the fun ones that we've ever had this year.
Uh,
I'm wondering
thank
if you
you.
could tell us where can we find you and where can we find your merch?
As of right now, my merch I only sell with me when I go to events. But I am as soon as I get more t-shirts made or get more designs made and stuff like that, I will be going to Pro Wrestling Tees and starting an account with them, and then eventually, so it won't just be where I'm at. It can be nationwide, worldwide, wherever Pro Wrestling Tees sells. That's where you can buy it. So look for that soon. And then
Okay.
of course I'm on Twitter and Instagram at the Devin Carter, and then the has two E's.
So we look forward to seeing you in the new year with all the shows that you have identified you were going to. Please follow, like, and subscribe Devin on all social media platforms and check him out in person. He will be at the Hybrid Experience and he will also be touring in the United States, Georgia, and in Las Vegas for starters. We appreciate you tuning in. Please leave a comment down below if you are enjoying this 4 for 4 or if you want to share your 4 for 4s from this episode. Please follow, like, subscribe, and share us on all social platforms as well. We are going to share more 4 for 4s coming up soon here on Face for Wrestling YouTube.